This program's brought to you by the Threatening Bears.
Welcome to the sideshow. Yeah, once he puts out his flaming sticks. Big breath, Joel. There we go. We've got to get a fella with bigger lungs next time. Welcome to the sideshow. This is the recycled water slide, the solar-powered haunted house, the bouncy castle, where the kids are all full of natural gas. Tonight, Einstein's favourite stand-up, Peter Berner. Great music from Dappled City's Fly, the juggling genius of Joel Salem, Umbilicals, Kranskys, Claire Hooper, and much, much more. Tripod, they're brilliant. All of that on the show, plus sleight of hand, backflips, white elephants and other sights to see in Canberra. This week, the ABC took another step towards running the country when our great weatherman, Mike Bailey, joined... joined Maxine McHugh as a Labor candidate at the next election. Yeah, go wild, crazy. There's one supporter over there. Mike's going to romp at home. Well, my friends, tonight in the sight of God and before this holy congregation, I'd like to announce that I, too, will be standing for the ALP. Yes! Thank you. I've got policies, ladies and gentlemen. My health policy is stay healthy, because if you get sick under my policy, you're on your own. My education policy is ignorance is bliss. Thank you. What you don't know can't hurt you, but who you don't vote for can. I'm also in excellent physical shape. There's nothing I like more than putting on a tracksuit and running around Kirribilli House until a security guard confiscates my air rifle. The other day, my esteemed opponent, the Prime Minister, told his party room they were facing annihilation. And he didn't have a rabbit to pull out of a hat. I promise you, people of Australia, not only will we pull a rabbit out of a hat, we guarantee by 2010, no hat in this country shall go rabbitless. Yeah. If we're elected, not only will we ban uranium, we'll also ban coal, turbine and solar power. Instead, the entire country will be powered by exercise bikes in every home, which will not only solve global warming, but also childhood obesity. That's right, get behind it. We'll also have a top team of ABC stars on the staff. Mr. Squiggle will write my upside-down education policy. Thomas the Tank Engine will ensure the trains tell you when they're running late. Bill and Ben, the flower pot men, will ramp up the war on drugs. And Doctor Who will go back in time and win us the 2004 election. He was robbed. Seems there's a fair number of Liberal voters here tonight. And of course, the Liberals have also recruited some ABC personalities. Sadly, just the entire cast of One Foot in the Grave. The University of Western Sydney has just published a new study which says the term backpacker should be dumped because it denigrates young tourists as heavy drinking freeloaders. Which is what they were called before the term backpacker was invented. There are all sorts of new descriptions around. Dackpackers, tourists who book an outback holiday and end up getting a bit more scared than they thought they would. Crackdackers, tourists who put on more weight since their last holiday but haven't bought a bigger swimsuit. Akadakapackers, tourists who come here just to see the birthplace of Bon Scott. And James Packers, tourists who love big-breasted women, gambling, and the Church of Scientology. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of happy news. Paul McCartney and Heather Mills have buried the hatchet in their divorce battle. I always knew they'd bury the hatchet, I just wasn't sure in whom. He's reportedly agreed to pay £100 million settlement, and she's promised not to move to America with their daughter, Beatrice. Which is, despite rumours, Heather had an extra wide hollow leg made, which she was going to smuggle Beatrice out of the UK in. Apparently, as soon as Heather gets the £100 million, she's going to go out and get legless. Yeah. Which takes her about half as long as the rest of us. Paul's even including Heather in his 65th birthday celebrations as a piñata. Shall we get the sideshow on the road, ladies and gentlemen? Yes! This band has been touring with Silverchair. They are brilliant. They've just signed to a major record label in America. Can you please make them welcome? They're taking everywhere in the world by storm. They are the brilliant Dappled Cities Fly.
Words are forming from a necessary world. We'll keep the sun for the morning. But don't tell your heart the patterns of our words collide to make a common settlement we are woven on our minds. Like the thoughts are kept untold. That way we'll keep us singing through our eyes. We'll keep the sun for the morning. Don't tell your heart all the same. What we're looking for is all the same. Somehow I'm still looking, oh, still listening, all the same.
handsomest band in the world. Capital City Style.
Okay, Derek, you'll be fine.
Just relax, mate.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
You got the cable attached to your ankle?
Okay, 1, 2, 3, bungee, all right?
1,
2, 3, bungee!
Ooh. We'll get you a shorter cable.
Derek?
You okay?
Derek?
Going again.
I have the gift of foretelling the future. I used to foretell the past, but there was no future in that. So bear with me now as I consult the crystal ball. I'm getting something. Getting something. Getting a headache, that's for sure. Didn't see that coming, did you? Oh, yes, you did. Getting something. Getting something. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. This month sees you embark on a career of petty crime. But unfortunately, being dyslexic means you burst into the local bank wearing a balalaika. You don't get much cash, but you manage to entertain a few Russian peasants till the cops arrive. Capricorn, Capricorn, you could be on the precipice of fame and fortune. You could be, but you're not. You're on the precipice of poverty and obscurity, overlooking the great valley of impotence leading up to a creek to which you have no paddle. Aries, Aries, your continued attempts to get in touch with your inner self finally brings results, but unfortunately your inner self wants nothing to do with you and takes out a restraining order. It's a cruel world.
New moves in intelligent design. Number 88108. Why God didn't design the grapefruit fly. Before we go on, I've got some apologies from a few people who couldn't be here tonight. Oh, that's sad. Eddie Maguire. Eddie Maguire can't make it. After boning himself, he found he quite liked the sensation. But when he tried to do it again, he got stuck in an awkward position. Keira Knightley can't be with us tonight. Apparently she's been stretching herself a bit thin. Paul McCartney wanted to be here, but after his divorce with Heather Mills, tonight is his night with the leg. But that won't stop us, ladies and gentlemen, because I have a great moment for you. We have the star of the Einstein Factor. Also, he's on The Cage on Triple M. He is brilliant. He's the finest stand-up since standing up began. Please make him welcome, Mr. Peter Burner.
I'll just stand here and do this. David Hicks is back in town. I don't know what you think of David Hicks. I don't know if you think he's a terrorist or a junior terrorist or a work experience terrorist or whatever the hell he was supposed to be. Or an angry young man. I don't know what your thoughts are, but if you think about all that he's been through, all that time he's spent in a dark, cramped, forgotten hellhole. And then on top of growing up in Adelaide, he's got all that time in Guantanamo Bay. And now he's back in Adelaide. Poor guy can't take a trick. No doubt there'll be a book, obviously. Hicksy will release a book, The Hicksinator. The Hicksmeister. It'll probably be based on one of those cricket diaries, I'm imagining, because of the extent of and the length of his stay there in Guantanamo Bay. Day 125. Nothing. Day 126. Same. Well, we'll give him an opportunity, though. There'll be pictures in it, which I think we're all looking forward to, more pictures of Hicksy. I can't stress this enough. You've got to have a go-to photograph, people. Whenever someone goes missing, gets lost in the snow, gets taken by terrorists, it seems to me, when I look at the paper, the only photograph the family can find of them is at Neville's 21st going... You've got to have a go-to photograph. I've got one in my desk at home. It's laminated. My family know it's there. Because let's face it, I'm reading the paper, I see Neville missing, and there's a photograph of Neville doing this, and I'm reading and I'm thinking, well, quite frankly, that's a good thing. Neville looks like a bit of a peanut. Stop looking about Neville. My photograph is mine's this. That way, you know, Pete Burner taken by terrorists. Seems to be taking it very, very well. I don't want to dwell, obviously, on the war on terror. It is still going, except that, obviously, Tony Blair's retired and George Bush can't go anymore, which means the only person left in this pub fight is John Howard. His mates have started to blue and then buggered off. We bugged the four-wheel drive taxi. But there are gaps starting to appear in our elegant defences. I was sitting at the lights the other day, obviously in a car. My career is actually going quite well. It's not as if I was there with a squeegee going, 6:30 Sunday. I was sitting at the lights, minding my own business, and this is something I think we should address. Is it wise, in this heightened terror state that we're living in, that we have big trucks on our roads with the word target written down the side? It's not all... OK, look, I won't go on about terror too much. There is obviously the drought to deal with. I won't talk too much about that. Suffice to say is the next level of water restrictions, level 17. You can no longer be an Aquarian. Except on Sundays 4/8. And I've been reading, and this has been disturbing me, the treatment we're giving to our older Australians. We're not treating them with the respect they deserve. I see it more and more in the paper. We're going to have an older population, people. We're going to have to learn to deal with them. They are a vital resource. I can't stress that enough. Every single one of our older Australians is 65% water. All I'm saying, squeeze them out over a catchment area before we chuck them away. I leave you with that idea. Good night.
Pete Burner, ladies and gentlemen, Pete Burner. And now the triumphant triumvirate. Can you please make welcome Tripod?
Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this song is about love, or about relationships. How it's such a shame over time how relationships change, you know? Sometimes we have to go back to that place where love feels new again. It's a song about that. Sing it, young.
I am singing.
Like with words and that.
Let's take a walk, my love, down by the river, my baby, down where we used to go until the day when we found that body. Please don't forget, my love, it was our favorite spot once. Please don't let one bloated corpse ruin all our memories. Cameron Bruce and the Bearded Ladies. 'cause don't forget we've kissed there too. Come on, baby, get over it. Our love is so much better than that dead body. I'd hate to think our relationship hung by a thread of whether we saw our body or not. Hey, look, I've kept a memento. It's the stick we poked it with. Come on, baby. Down where we used to go. Down where we used to go. Down where we used to go until the day when we found that body. Yeah,
Tripod, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely brilliant. Accompanied by Cameron Bruce and the Bearded Ladies. Brilliant, Tripod. And still to come, the Umbies, the Plansky sisters, Claire Hooper, so much more. And in the wrestling ring, we have the Threatening Bears in a tag team death match against Maxine McHugh and Mike Bailey, ladies and gentlemen. Something to look forward to. But right now, in the arena of fun, can you please welcome the Jugglernaut, Joel Salem. Joel Salem, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Woo-hoo! With Adrian and Tim from the Bearded Ladies. Joel Salem, how are you?
Good. How are you, Paul?
I'm very well.
Very well.
Look at you.
Excellent.
You look like a dapper fella in your vest and your pants. Oh, look at us.
Look at us.
It's a good look for a fella, isn't it?
I think so.
Tell you what, we look like the top of a gay wedding cake. nice moment. Nice moment, fella.
Good. Nice.
Yeah, what's that? You've got all this harness and stuff. Bit Inspector Gadgety.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Inspector Gadgety.
I've got a show called Gadgets, and I've got a bunch of gadgets, and I've got a couple here tonight that I'm going to show you.
So juggling.
Juggling.
Why did you start to juggle? Should I even ask that? Why do people start to juggle? Because they're bored.
It's true. I grew up on a dairy farm.
A dairy farm. And there wasn't enough to keep you entertained on a dairy farm? You had to go play with a...
We had a couple of pet sheep.
Right, okay.
But, that's it. But only...
Don't even pretend to understand what that's about. So when did you begin? When did you start?
I started performing in grade 2. And then when I was about 24 and I'd been living off it and travelling to Europe 3 or 4 times and doing the festival circuit over there, I realised it was a career, and I've worked with Circus Oz for a couple of years.
Circus Oz, see them if you can, they're absolutely...
I've done a couple of gigs in Cirque du Soleil.
So it's taking you around the world.
It has. It's weird, I know. I mean, I never thought that it would, but it did.
And is it easy? Is it simple? Can the kids at home do it? That's what we're really asking. Can the kids at home juggle?
Well, you could do it.
Oh, come on, no, I don't think
I mean, it's not easy, but come on, you might as well have a go.
With the golden eggs, eh?
Don't drop the golden eggs.
This is the goose now.
So, yeah.
So what's the philosophy? What's the plan?
It's just tossing, really.
Tossing.
You'll be fine.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
So you pretty much throw one, then when that one comes down, you throw the next one. When that one comes down, you throw the next one.
And
when that one comes,
two in this hand and one.
Start with the 2 hand.
Yeah. I hate this stuff. Okay, I'm ready.
Toss.
Yeah, got the idea. Don't push me, it's not a salad. Oh, yeah.
You like a bit of...
Fun time's over now, isn't it? Look at that. So that's good. Here you go, sorry about that. And what's this contraption you got over here?
Well, this is an invention of mine that I invented. I call it JMIDI, which stands for Juggling Activated Musical Instrument Digital Interface.
Okay.
There's electronic sound triggers that trigger different sounds when my when my balls hit them.
Yeah. The pads, yeah?
The pads. But now what I'd like to do is...
Oh, wait a second. Last time this happened, I was in a boy band.
You'd be cute in a boy band, Paul.
Two mics. Two mic man, one mic more than one mic man. Look at that. That changes you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
He's so masculine right now.
Exactly. Mr. President, we have your daughter.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to record your voice over here.
Yes.
What I want you to do is I want you to go... Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?
I'm ready.
I'll count you in and then we'll hit it. Here we go.
Let's do it. You sure don't want something by Michael Jackson?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?
Very nice.
Oh, so
That's all I need.
hey. Thank you.
Living life on the edge. Oh, that's even better. I like that. Take Captain Picard to Warp 5. Feel like a man. Okay,
No, sorry.
Okay,
Yes.
Here we go.
So I want you to just go, oh, yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. Awesome. Thanks. Now, one more.
Oh, yeah.
Just a quick little ender. Thank you very much. You've been fantastic. Good night. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you very much. You've been fantastic. Good night. Thank you.
Excellent.
So you've got all your sounds in there?
Just got all the sounds in there. Some that we've just made, some pre-recorded. So if you just hit that trigger...
Come on.
It's a bit scary.
It is. I don't want to be scared.
All right,
Ladies and gentlemen, Joel Salem.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much. You've been fantastic. Good night. Thank you very much. You've been fantastic. Good night. Thank you very much. You've been fantastic. Good night.
Thank you very much.
Joel Salem, ladies and gentlemen. His show is called Gadgets. Go and see it. Gadgets, Joel Salem.
You right, Derek?
Stop crying.
We're going again.
You'll be fine.
We've got a shorter cable this time.
Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, bungee. Okay. 1, 2, 3, bungee! Maybe we should use some of that Rubber stuff.
Derek, we're going to use some of that rubber stuff.
I'll cut him down.
You right, mate? Going again. It's okay, Derek.
Just watch and learn.
We've got the cable firmly attached to the ankle.
Rubber.
Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Bungee! Oh, hang on. Should this be attached to my ankle?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, would you welcome, for 20 questions, our favourite bar girl, Claire Hooper. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Lovely.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
You look great.
I feel great.
Yeah. I actually did homework this week because we haven't been getting through the 20 questions.
Our idea with this show, we'd ask a different stand-up each week, 20 questions, and so far with you, we've got through, what, 5? That's one a week, rather than
5.
80 or 90 or whatever we're meant to be.
Yep, well, what I've done, because you know, every time we go to do it, you get a little sidetracked. And, no, that's me. So I've prepared 20 questions that can all be answered with a yes or no, and I predict we can get through this in under a minute.
Okay. We up for this? Okay.
What? Don't read them ahead. Just...
No, I'm not. I'm just looking at how freakily neat that is. How neat is that? That's like serial killer neat.
No, don't look at it then. Look away.
Look away. Look away. Okay,
You're an artist.
I love it. I love it. I like the little stars in the corners. I've just got to show them again. Look at that.
No.
There's indented passages here, and
Yeah, I did some little scrolls.
I like the scrolls.
Scroll
I particularly like the
work for
scrolls. It's great. It's a lovely piece of work.
Yeah,
Okay.
Do you know my...
There's 2 colours here as well.
Oh, don't.
Should we get into this? Should we do the 20 questions? I think our time's up anyway.
Time, actually.
Okay, here we go.
All right, fine.
Claire's 20 yes or no questions.
You don't have to read that bit.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I don't know. I'm just a slave to your desire. Is 2007 going well for you so far?
Yes.
Did you enjoy Joel Salem?
Yes.
Except she's put insert previous act
Well,
here.
I didn't know who it was going to be. Come on, move along.
Can you do any sideshow tricks?
Yes.
Can you tell us about any of them?
No.
Can you speak another language?
9. No.
Can you do any accents?
To be sure, no.
Are you decisive?
Yes. No. Yes. No. Sorry.
Do you sing?
Yes.
Do you swing?
No.
Do you love Paris in the Spring?
Yes.
Did you ever know that you're my hero?
Yes.
Do you know the way to San Jose?
No.
Bow bow chicka chicka.
Oh, yeah. That was just coincidence.
There's no business like show business. There's no business
No.
Have I asked you this question before?
No.
Have I asked you this question before?
Yes!
Are you telling the truth when you answer this question?
No. Yes.
Do you want to marry George Clooney?
I do.
Do you like... Do you like Meg Ryan?
Yes. Yes! Yes!
Luke, I am your father.
No!
Is this the last question?
No.
Do you have blonde hair?
Yes.
Are you wearing glasses?
No.
Are you Claire?
No.
Are you Susan?
No.
Are you Eric?
No. I'm Megan.
That's for young people, of course.
Yes, I knew. I was warned that maybe anyone, you know, over about 35 wouldn't get it, but I figured old people are used to being confused. How do I make it send? That's my mum with a mobile.
Lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, Claire Hooper. And now, you might know them as the female tripod, but to us they are the Kransky sisters. Make them welcome.
We are the Kransky sisters from Esk in Queensland.
Esk in Queensland.
This is my sister Eve.
Eve.
I'm Maureen Kransky.
Maureen Kransky.
This is our sister Dawn.
Dawn Kransky.
Dawn's father is not Eve's and my father. When Dawn's father came, our father left. We'd like to sing you a modern song tonight. We heard there were places in the city that played modern songs.
Modern songs.
So we took along our tape recorder.
Earplugs.
We wanted to tape the modern beats.
Headphones.
And so we followed our neighbour's teenage son, Royston Boyle. He went to a disco called Stark Ravers Mad. It was like one big dressing room, but no one was putting their clothes back on.
All that flashing.
That's right, yes. The lights were flashing on
and off.
Oh, there must
On
have been
and
some
off.
kind of electrical problem.
And all the smoke.
Yes, that's right. But we left just after we called the fire brigade.
Fire brigade.
We did, however, manage to tape one song for you. And this is it. It's a modern version. Pop, pop, pop music, pop, pop, pop music, video. Look in the suitcase.
You're living in a disco. Forget about the rat race.
Let's do the milkshakes, selling like hotcakes. Try some, buy some, B5 fun. Talk about pop music. Talk about pop music. Shibby dibby doo up, up up doo up, shibby dibby doo up, up doo up. Texas, Tambo, Mitchell, Ipswich. Everybody talk about pop music. Heaven's in the backseat of my Cadillac. Let me take you there. Yeah, yeah. Heaven's in the backseat of my Cadillac. Let me take you there. Yeah, yeah. Pop, pop, pop music. Pop, pop, pop music. Dance in the supermarket. Boogie in the fast lane.
Listen to the countdown. They're playing our song again.
Shibby dibby doo up, up doo up. Shibby dibby doo up, up doo up. Texas, Tambo, Mitchell, Ipswich. Everybody talk about pop music. Car wash. Talking about the car wash girl. Car wash. Talking about the car wash girl. Pop, pop, pop music. Pop, pop, pop music. All around the world.
All around the
Wherever
world.
you are. Dance in the street, anything you like. Do it in the car in the middle of the night. La 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 la. That's enough. A flapping tongue is not a lady's tongue. Thank you.
Thank you.
The Kransky sisters. The Kransky sisters.
Tuesday, 2 a.m. I was sitting in my hotel room, feeling peckish. I walked into the kitchenette. Wasn't the whole kitchen just the et area? I was standing at the et. There was a sign above the sink. It said empty teapot, then stand upside down on draining board. I was there for 4 hours until the cleaners found me. 3 a.m. I visit a friend. As I approached her apartment, I saw a sign in the car park. It said flat residents only. I couldn't get in. I'm far too three-dimensional. 9 p.m. I walked into my local nightclub, and there was a sign in the foyer. It said, club visitors here. So I grabbed a bit of wood, and I'd only whacked a couple before they called the cops. Just following orders, officer. Saturday, 2 minutes ago, I walked into the toilets here at the ABC, and there was a sign in there. It said, wet floor. And I'm obviously going to have to clean that joke up later. It's a blue word.
Still lots of good stuff coming up on the sideshow. We'll answer the age-old question, who'd win a fight between the Bandidos and a mime? Houdini's cousin, Houdonty, will attempt to remain chained up inside a locked safe without ever trying to escape. And you'll meet the amazing Mr. Absorbo, who will suck up to everyone he meets. But right now, those brilliant belly-button boys, the Umbilical Brothers, can you make them welcome?
Seatbelt, mate. Rewind. Let's see that again in slow motion.
seatbelt, mate. Pull over, mate.
Watch out for that cow! Speed hump! Tree!
The Umbilical Brothers, ladies and gentlemen, the Umbilical Brothers! I love them. Well, that's about it, but before we go, a quick look at next week's small screen sideshow. The International Whaling Commission will overturn the moratorium on commercial hunting after enjoying some complimentary, very large sushi. The entire Miss Universe pageant will be crushed to the size of a pinhead when it's sucked inside the Miss Black Hole pageant. We'll discover the bones of Ned Kelly weren't buried near Pentridge Prison in Melbourne. Apparently, after the Heath Ledger film, Ned rolled over so far in his grave that he's currently somewhere near Perth. Paul McCartney and Heather Mills will decide to get back together for the sake of the leg. And Alexander Downer will leave California after 3 days with his good friend Condoleezza Rice. Apparently, they spent the entire time in their 90s eating chocolate and talking about boys. Thank you.
I have been stripped of a layer of meaning. I fell through the floor, watched you rise through the ceiling. She's so high, higher than thought can think, a mere sprite, like one of the Nubelins. So hold tight. She radiates light from her jokes. It's what men prefer. They need the center of things, the center of things. I watched them packing up all Sunday morning, the day of the 4th, and they fled without warning. It's so bright, the sun almost burns your eyes. A cruel fight, I feel I can sympathize. Famine, it pours over boiling words. It's more than we deserve. Love is a beautiful curse, a beautiful curse. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. She said, I'm stained like a girl from the Bowery. I pay my respects to her hourly. I'm just so clumsy and circumspect. I never know what it meant. Perhaps it was heaven sent. She's so high, it's getting on gasoline and codeine. Fueled by her medicine, she lies back. Handsome, she says again, you've always been my friend. Lord, it's the loveliest day, the loveliest day. I have been stripped of a layer of meaning. I fell through the floor, watched you fly through the ceiling, and I find you're finer than porcelain or bromide, on silver gelatin in blue sky. She's carried by seraphim, aptly named Valium, into the arms of the night. The arms of the night.
This program was brought to you by the Threatening Bears.
If you'd like to be in the audience for the sideshow, you must be in Sydney and you must send an email to audience@gnwtv.com.au or phone 0293834741 after 9 a.m. on Monday. Come to the sideshow or it'll come to you.